So let's get started. First, a bit about the Goddard School. As most of you know, Goddard School has been there for 25 years. We provide a safe and nursery learning environment for children 6 weeks to 9 years, offering age-appropriate opportunities to discover, explore, and learn. The Goddard School approach is based on research that indicates that the deepest, most genuine learning occurs for children through play-based activities. We foster cognitive and social development for each child with fun lessons, lovingly guided by highly trained teachers, preparing children for social and academic success by our teachers. All our 3 schools have been acclaimed by many parents, and they are accredited by industry professionals as well. So this is usually the time of the year when parents are asking, what toys should I buy for my child or for my niece or nephew? They're looking for help in deciding which toy to buy, or how do you balance giving your child a fun yet educational toy this holiday season? Well, you're in luck. That's exactly what we are going to talk about. Toys that are safe, fun, promote learning, and the toys that the kids are just going to love. So how did we arrive at our toy list? First, the toy manufacturers from across the U.S. submitted products for review by the Goddard School Toy Test Committee. Yes, that's actually a name, which is made up of early childhood educational experts. Then the committee judged the toys based on criteria that included toys that encourage interactive and child-initiated play, toys that inspire creativity and collaboration, and the toys that support skill development and playful learning. These are all Goddard School's tenets for learning. Once the toy committee members boiled that entire list down to a manageable list of 25 toys as the official finalist, then the fun really started. Then the real experts got involved. The toys were sent out to participating Goddard preschool across the country for the children to test. Our real experts. After playing with the toys for a week, kids ranging in age from infants to 9-year-olds voted for their favorite. And that's the list we are going to share with you today. So first, we're going to talk about toys for the babies. For this age group, babies like to look at people, following them with their eyes. Typically, they prefer faces and bright colors. So our first toy is for babies of 3+ months, and it is Space Blankie by Woozit. The Woozit Space Blankie is a brightly colored sensory toy with cosmic look. As you can see, it has different textures and developmental activities. It's made of soft, smooth, stretchy material for baby to grasp and pull. It has 2 orbits. It even has a teether, as you can see. Spinning rattle ball that rattles as it spins. A mirror for baby to see themselves. Also, it has a clip for attachment to strollers and carriers, so you can misplace it. Space Blankie keeps baby entertained while helping to develop fine motor skills and teaching cause and effect. And relating to Goddard development guidelines, which we have for each age group, this is a great toy to develop fine motor skills, gross motor skills, and imagination and creativity. Now, our second toy on the list is Preschool Learn and Pop Farmyard Friends. So here's a truck that's been driven by Piggy and has farm animals, chicken, duck, sheep. they're riding along, and in the back, and each one of them has a base which is a different shape. So you have a round, a triangle, a rectangle. So this encourages the children to put them in the right place, as you can see, sorting them based on the figure, whether it's round, etc. So it encourages that with children. It has different colors, so we talk about color recognition. It also encourages toddlers for matching the right size with the right figure. They can also press down, so it makes noise. The children can hear music and sound as the car rolls along the floor, and so it encourages the children to catch it, as you can see, and they're throwing it. So overall, a good sensory type toy. Our third toy on this list is another toy for 1-year-olds. It is Roligo, and it's by Fat Brain Toy Company. So have you ever tried playing pool with a child and all they wanted to do was push the pool balls around inside the rack? Well, they've taken that concept, stacked it up tall, and completely redesigned it with a modern style and brilliant colors kids will love. Children can grab the 10 multicolored spheres and stack them inside this special Roligo rack and give it a little push, and vroom, the little minds just light up, and they're just happy as can they be when these vibrant colors are spinning in all different directions. You can slide this thing into different directions as well, also, and you can push it forward, backward, sideways. Again, stunning display of twisting and turning colors. So meanwhile, you're developing your gross motor skills, fine motor skills, and imaginative play skills all grow very well. Surprisingly simple, yet really endlessly entertaining. So fine toy for 1 year plus child. So now we move to toys for 2-year-olds. Now in this age group, the toddlers, they're rapidly learning language. They do a lot of physical testing, jumping from heights, climbing, hanging by their arms, rolling, rough and tumble play. They have good control of their hands and fingers and like to do things with small objects. Good toys for 2-year-olds. So what is a good toy? What criteria should you look for? Try to look for toys or things for solving problems, like word puzzles with 4 to 12 pieces, blocks that snap together, objects to sort by size, shape, color, smell, things with hook, buttons, buckle, snap. Or 2-year-olds will like toy or things for pretending and building, like transportation toys, construction sets, child-sized furniture like kitchen set, chairs, dress-up clothes, dolls with accessories, or toys or things to create with, like large non-toxic washable crayons and markers, large paint brushes, finger paint, large paper for drawing and painting. So keeping up with that, our fourth toy, which is for 2-plus-year-olds, is Modmobiles. So here's a toy made of wooden vehicle, simple, with interchangeable foam pieces. So it encourages fine motor skills, creativity, imaginative plays. Vehicles are made up of wooden chassis with rubber wheels, 3 foam pieces, 2 plastic runners. Mix all of the parts and invent all sort of different combinations that amazes, and you can create different types of vehicles with that. So foam pieces and runners completely are interchangeable. So kids are learning colors, sizes, shape, so very appropriate for the age group. So what do our 3 and 4-year-old are looking for? So for these preschoolers, select a toy like non-electrical trucks, tractors, or trains, or dolls with clothes that aren't difficult to put or remove. Building blocks and interlocking plastic toys, blocks. Creative toys such as Play-Doh, blunt scissors, large non-toxic markers, crayons, and sewing cards. You can also choose pretend toys such as telephones, sturdy play dishes, dress-up clothes, books, puzzles, simple board games. Of course, you don't want to choose electrical or lead type toys, flammable costumes, so you want to stay away from that for obvious reasons. Toys with small removable parts or sharp edges because they can hurt themselves. So, with this in mind, our little experts picked our toy number 5, and it is Doctor on Call. Your child will love playing doctor or nurse and healing us up. They can do pretend surgeries, fix our broken hearts, not to mention that they can give us shots. It's simple, no frills fun, really nothing too special, but it's very age appropriate and a lot of pretend fun. This has a long-lasting quality. Wooden pieces are around for a long time. Your little doctor, nurse, EMT, or physician, whatever they want to be, will be ready to make house calls. It has a cloth bag that zips up for steady travel to your patient, whether it's a person or animal. It even has a stethoscope that they can use to check out your heart rate or pulse, as you see her doing right now. It even has a pretend blood pressure monitoring kit. The toy finishes are all non-toxic, child-safe, and highest quality. So appropriate for age 3 years and up. And you can see that you can have pretend lotion. Everyone can put it in their hands and pretend to put it in their arms and face. And you can have a lot of fun doing activity with them as be part of their activities. Very appropriate for this age. Now, moving on to toy number 6 on our list is Lakeshore's Gear Builder Starter Set. Now, the Gear Builder Starter Set gives kids a new building experience as they build structures that move when kids turn crank. So what they do is that this is a STEM-based set. STEM obviously standing for science, technology, engineering, and math, which is very obviously something that we're going to be talking about in our next webinar in January. It comes with 95 colorful pieces, includes 50 gears and different connectors, and pieces easily snap together. Very easy to put them in. They can play behind the set to design with what and cause and effect. So what happens if you do this and what happens if you do that. It allows a lot of creativity. As you can see, a different set of children are doing different things. Somebody's doing it they're putting it on the base. Some are putting it vertically and putting the gear together. It's a lot of creativity, introducing kids to basic critical thinking, problem solving, and planning. But mostly it's fun activity that engages kids on a variety of levels. The building process inspires kids to create different structures and help kids understand how different gears relate to each other, particularly with respect to the ways the gears move together. This is a classic toy and one that engages kids intellectually and physically as they build different structures. Okay. So we are halfway through our hottest top 10 toys for 2015. These toys are kid-approved and give children a fun way to build new skills while learning through play. They offer ways for preschoolers to increase their self-confidence as well as their ability to collaborate and problem solve. So, which of these toys do you absolutely love? Or do you have toys that you like, which is not on this list? Send us a name of the toy and tell us why you like it or why your child likes it. We will share that with other folks. Email us at drchildcare411@gmail.com. We'll share the results with others. Also, let us know your feedback about today's webinar. As we go through the rest of the webinar, please feel free to send us an email and respond back. Just to let you know, we will be holding webinars starting in 2016 every month, and I'll talk more about that later in the webinar. But let us know if you have any topics that you would like us to consider for our future webinars. That is, or do you know of any expert who would like to join us for these webinars? Feel free to send us and make a recommendation, and we'll definitely consider that. So share your thoughts with us. And again, that's drchildcare411@gmail.com. And now for the surprise, just for attending today's webinar, those who are attending the webinar, we are going to send you a link which will allow you to save money on buying the toys that are on our list. How great is that, huh? So we were able to get some toy companies to offer some discount on these toys, and we'll pass this along to you folks. You will get that link in your mail within a couple of days, hopefully by another week. And if for some reason you do not, please feel free to contact me or let us know at drchildcare411@gmail.com, and we'll send that information out on the discount for these toys if you choose to decide it to get those toys. Okay, so now let's continue with our list. Now the toy number 7 is tin building set. This is the 100th anniversary set by Lincoln Log. Again, Lincoln Log is a classic construction toy loved by children of all ages. It's been around for a long time. Basically, you have logs that you can easily hold and stack. So your little builder can build anything that they want and explore. It's sort of kind of like a gear toy that we discussed earlier. It's the same thing. It just allows for a lot of creativity, and every child will have a different solution for that. And that's exactly what you're trying to do, is to get them to think on their own and come up with their own solution. And that's why these type of toys are great in terms of there is no right or wrong. As you can see, some are building a bigger base, some are taking a smaller base and building on top of that, and that's okay, and that's exactly what you want to encourage, is that creativity of thinking. Playing with logos, these logs, encourages creativity, it inspires imaginations, it helps children develop motor skills, taking them, placing them in different places, and they can experience problem solving. So why is it like this? Why is it falling down like this? If we do it this way. Children can start building towers from wooden blocks. And of course, some children will progress to larger, more complex structures as they grow. And they will learn that the tower of blocks may fall down if there is no support. And that's a concept that they will learn while they're playing with this and building different structures. Playing with construction toys is crucial to child's ever developing cognitive thinking skills. So I always enjoy watching a child build something creative and then integrate it with other toys to be even more creative with their play. This takes creativity and imagination to a whole new level. So now our toy number 8 is called Joinks by Fat Brain Toys. So now this set comes with pieces which you can flex, connect, build, and play. You can bend them into places, in different places. You can flex quickly in your every whim. You can make different structures. They're colorfully constructed, brilliantly designed, and Joinks engage the fingers and mind in a fantastic building experience. Wooden dowels just easily come out. You can join them easily. It's a 100% silicone connector. just one simple push. You can push them in, and when you take them out, it makes this pop sound, which is always fun to do. So joint connectors reach out in all different directions, 1, 2, 3, 4 different directions. So there's a lot of creativity on how your imagination is limit on what children can do and create with this. And this toy develops fine motor skills and visual spatial proficiency. It encourages creativity and innovative design. Now for the older kids. Our toy number 9 for children 5 years or older is LaserPack's 16-in-1 Space Fighter building set. Now LaserPack's 16-in-1 Space Fighter lights up building set will keep your kid occupied for hours on end with this one. This is an excellent choice for kids who love learning more about space and unknown galaxies, and overall just who like to have LaserPack is lighted construction set, so kids have endless options to build and design many different spacecrafts. And when the creativity gets flowing, these objects will take on a new life. The children can light up their creation and watch them shine brighter than the stars themselves. The kids come with one set of instructions, but then they can go on the website and download more instructions if they want, so they can have a variety of type of construction that they will just look at all that flashing light, and of course, which child wouldn't want to have something like that? This is great. So toy, it just goes on, and then you can, this also, LaserPacks also can coordinate with the Legos also, so you can build on top of that as well also as a sidekick. So again, good creative toy. And our last but not the least, toy number 10 is Tumble Track's Magnetic Marble Run. With this toy, you get critical thinking and object is you get these curved magnetic pieces, you put them in your refrigerator or a magnetic whiteboard, and you put them together, and the idea is you put the marble on the top and see what kind of shapes and paths you can create so the marble rolls in a different directions. Once the track is set up, you drop the marble at the highest point and watch it travel down the track. It should eventually reach the piece that holds the marble. And this is where the critical thinking and problem solving comes in. You can see how they adjust the track to make sure it does end up in the end piece. Was it going too fast? Was it going too slow? Do you want to slow it down or do you want to stop it? These are all things you can create with these pieces. So it really does, this is where critical thinking, problem solving comes in and does that. So children can spend hours in doing all this, playing with this toy. Okay, so that completes our list of the hottest top 10 toys for 2015 as tested by the Goddard School children. Hopefully, we've given you some ideas for your holiday shopping. And here's a list of upcoming events. As I mentioned earlier, we'll be starting a set of webinars called Ask Dr. Chakya, where we will explore subject areas of interest to parents. These webinars will be held on second Wednesdays of each month with different topics of interest for parents. First webinar of the year will be about STEAM, as I mentioned earlier. Again, STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Math, which is obviously very dear and near to me since I'm an engineer myself. And we'll talk about 8 reasons why STEAM education is important for preschoolers. So it's an article that I had written very recently, and I'm going to elaborate why I feel that there is a reason why STEAM should be part of education at a preschool level. So please mark your calendar on that. And the second webinar of the year will explore the topic of discipline. And of course, we all know that as parents, why it's challenging at some times, and obviously it's very time consuming, but it's doable if we approach it correctly. And so we'll discuss that. And by the way, if you have any thoughts about any of these topics, please share that with us. Shoot me an email. Let me know. If I can include some of if you have some things that's worked for you, let me know, and I can include that in my webinar and share that with other parents also. We're always looking for that, and I'm sure other parents will appreciate something like that. So that will make it even a more good webinar as well also, and share the information with other parents. So please feel free to share that with us. Also, mark your calendar about Science Fair. We'll be holding on March 12th, in which our children, preschooler and older, will be conducting science experiment. That is always very fun event. We did that last year, and it was absolutely phenomenal. And we'll do it again this year as well, also in all our 3 schools. And of course, we'll be sending out more information, but just remember, please sign up for these webinars because they do go very fast. Like for this present webinar, we were all oversold in the sense that we have only had limited seats, so we have more registration. Obviously, there's no charge for these, but we can only have so many. And then we had almost 50% more people that we can accommodate. So we had to shut off the registration. So please, we'll be sending out the link. Sign up as soon as possible, and if you're interested in that topic. So, thank you for your time. If you or your friend is interested in the Goddard School program for your child, please give us a call. And this ends today's webinar. We'll stay around for a while to take some of your questions, but please feel free to send me an email if I don't get to you today. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us, and we'll see you soon.